Hello everyone, welcome back to more Magic the Gathering Arena. More hot and fresh Lorwyn Eclipsed action here. My second draft of the format. What do we have? What is this rare? Never seen this. Interesting. Oh, I know this card is great. 3 mana, 2/4. And when it enters, you can discard a card to tutor up your favorite creature. Crazy. And then it also has this untap ability, which I'm sure is fine. This is good for the Kithkin synergy decks. The Eclipsed cards are all very good, but this is somewhat more committal than... I mean, Formidable Speaker's better anyway, and this is more mana committal. Yeah, this is the obvious standout pick from this pack, I think. Oh, Ashling's Command. There's several commands in the format. I think just 5, not 10. But this is the one I've heard the most about. I think it's the best of them. I'm not sure. So that's my first guess at what I want to take. But let's look around. Maybe there's something green that looks playable. Not really. This is fine, I guess, but much worse than Ashling's Command. I'm not gonna hold on for dear life to my first pick green card, even if it is good. So what does this do? Copies an elemental, draws two to each creature target player controls. Insane. Okay. Make 2 treasures. Yes, very good. And this, I believe, is the only of one of the commands that's an instant. The rest of them are sorceries. Could be wrong on that. Taster of Wares, a good goblin synergy card. Doran, I mean, if you can cast him, it's very strong, but 3 colors is a lot. What is this? Okay, some sort of aura. Glamour Gifter. Cute trick. The Flamecaster could go well with Ashling's Command. I think Taster of Wares is probably the best card here. But Changeling Wayfinder is very flexible and still pretty good. I think this is not so good that I should be trying to fit into the Ashling's Command deck. Just stay flexible. This is whatever. Explosive Prodigy is crazy if you can do anything Vivid-like. And even if you only have 2 colors, it's pretty good. Eclipse Elf. Okay, that's a second one of these we've seen. Feed the Flames is good, but I want the Prodigy. So, could be Elementals. Maybe. Would be nice. Oh, this is a great Elemental card. All right. We saw some opponents playing this in the last draft. This is the Eclipsed Merfolk, or Marrow. I keep meaning to look. Is what are the roots of this word? Like mer, is that like merfolk? And what is row? I don't really know. Oh, Unexpected Assistance is also very good, but I'm taking this guy. Giant's not really a synergy of anything, but there's not a ton of giant synergy in the format. This is just a 5 mana 2/5 with double strike, which is fine. But I don't think this card is amazing, but it's fine. And I'd like to stake my claim in elementals. I think you could take Blightrot here, but I think it's the best card here. But I don't really think black has looked that open. Oh my goodness, these are great. Okay, so yeah, I'll take a Cinder Strike. Burning Curiosity is also good, but I'd much rather have a Cinder Strike. All right, so green is just not open at all. We haven't seen a single good green card in hours. The Mystic is fine. This is an elemental. This is an elemental. I think I want more 2s than I want 3s at the moment. Liminal holds probably the best card in the pack, but white doesn't look like the place to be. Oh yeah, red. Red, red, red. I think the Feisty Spikeling is probably best. Giant Fall is good, but it's not a shapeshifter, or a changeling rather. This is like a Blight Sync, which we don't necessarily have any need for yet. Oh, this wheeled. Great. Yeah. So, red elementals. I mean, the two colors that have looked the most open are red and black, but it hasn't really been red goblin cards going by. It's been like red elemental cards and black goblin cards. So it seems as though we're going to be like red with a blue splash. Or heavy red, but we'll see. Sure, whatever, merfolk. No, changeling. Yeah. This is blue. It's a changeling. I'll take it. I don't think this dagger is any good. I don't think I want this giant either, but you never know if I become heavily vivid. This card's quite strong. 4 mana elemental with double strike vivid. Okay. Could just take unexpected assistance. I'm probably supposed to do that. This card is better, but green hasn't looked at all open. This is the one time I'm given a pack that no one can take a card out of, but I shouldn't take that opportunity to draft a color that is not open. Squawk Roaster is fine. I'm not like heavily vivid. I do have a white card and a blue-black card. But it has looked like blue is sort of the place to be, maybe. And unexpected assistance is strong. And we have like elementals care about casting stuff that costs 4 or more, and this costs 4 or more. So that's my justification. Here's this vivid thing. Costs triple blue though, kind of hard to justify. I don't really want any of this. What is this? Draw. It's a 2 mana draw card. So it helps with vivid. Did I take anything vivid? I might have taken one thing. I don't know, this card kind of sucks. Just give me another one of these guys. Yeah, these are the things that care about casting stuff that's 4 or more. Did I end up with anything vivid, or was that something I looked at but didn't? Oh yeah, the Prodigy. So this likes more colors, which that artifact could help with a little, but ooh, elemental. It says elemental on it like 5 times. Okay, 2. Tweeze could also be good. You could hope that this wheels. Like, doesn't seem like anyone else is playing elementals. And I think I could use... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to try for that. I think I could use Tweeze anyway. Like, we're not that heavy on removal yet. And I could believe this would wheel. Like, if it doesn't, then elementals aren't open, and maybe I shouldn't be here. I don't think anybody else wants this. Merfolk. Kind of a whatever elemental, I guess. Sure. This goblin's pretty good. We're not heavy blue yet, but we are like heavy elementals. I don't think I want this. Wow, Dawnhand Dissident is still here? This card is crazy. Isn't it? Could just take it. Yeah. I mean, I have a Prodigy. I care about Vivid. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to be pivoting into red-black Goblimentals or something? But I'm gonna stay the course. Eclipsed Boggart. Okay, well, maybe I was supposed to. Oh well, Here's a green changeling. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I feel I may not be taking the best direction through this draft due to my inexperience with the format and not being a completely expert drafter to begin with. 2 mana, deal 2 and deal 1? Seems pretty good, actually. Changeling Wayfinder would be nice, but is this Vivid thing kind of okay? I don't know. I think this just costs a bit too much. You know what? Give me this guy. I don't know. Who knows? So I think the next pack... Oh. I think this is worth taking. I think the next pack is the one where I was hoping to wheel the red-blue elemental trigger doubler. Didn't get it. We have some Vivid support, but triple blue is too much to ask, I think. Someone took the elemental doubler. Maybe by not taking it, I passed an elemental signal that I shouldn't have passed? I'm not sure. Obviously, by not taking it, I did signal, hey, maybe elementals are open. Ooh, Bree is too strong. You gotta take Bree. Figure out how to get access to white mana. I have a Wayfinder. This card is bananas. 4 mana, 4/4. You can pay 2 and tap to give something flying and lifelink. And then if you gained life, you get to cast a card from your deck for free that costs as much or less than the amount of life you gained. White hasn't looked especially open, but this card is worth, muscling my way in a little bit. Goat Nap, no. Mana Rock? Don't really want any of this. That's fine. What is this? Oh, this is a... Yeah, I don't want that. Sizzling Changeling is great. I'll take it. More assistance. Kolrath Zealot. Basic land cycling. Okay. I think I'm actually going to take this. Basic land cycling to help me find my white splash. And it's also a playable big elemental. I think this format only has 2 land cyclers. Okay, Flame Raider's pretty good again. I think blue and red both have a basic land cycler. And they cost blue or red mana, but can get a land of any color. Well, lands are colorless, but you know what I mean. So, seems kind of strange. Eclipsed Boggart, no. Burning Curiosity, I think. Ooh, Elder Auntie is... No, this isn't the really great Auntie. There's one for 4 that's quite good. Burning Curiosity for some draw. I don't know. Maybe I'm overdoing it on the draw. Boulder Dash looks nice. I already have one, but I don't mind another. Oh, actually, you know what? I have plenty of spells. Give me an Evolving Wilds. Plenty of perfectly fine spells. elementals. Jesus, this is overdoing it a bit, but that card is good. This is nothing. Gristle Glutton is fine, I guess. Yeah, elementals weren't as open in the second and third pack as they were in the first. Arguably my fault because I didn't take the elemental trigger doubler. I don't know, it just seemed like I was getting a million red cards. Nobody wanted to play red. And they were all elementals. Nobody wanted to play elementals. I don't know who's taking that card besides me. But I guess, you know, I wasn't getting any blue, or very little. So maybe there was someone blue having the same thoughts as me. Gosh, I'm getting all these blue elemental cards. And look, now some idiot has, or some kind soul, has passed me the blue-red elemental doubler. I must have been right about elementals being open. So maybe I did this to myself. I don't think the deck is bad or anything, but I wouldn't know if it were, really, so... Just doesn't have as much elemental stuff as I would have liked, that's all. Oh, CR is triggering here because Changeling applies in all zones, so it's like, you know, it has type cricket or crocodile, or there's some creature type that starts with CR that this is catching. That's kind of funny. Huh? I'm gonna go look. I mean, I guess I want to go look at the list of creature types. Are there any of them that have the word creature in them? You wouldn't think so. Where are the parts of a card? Type line? I've had trouble recently looking up the rules. It shouldn't be hard, but the official Magic website, when I looked the other day, was just giving a 404 when you asked to look up the rules, which it doesn't normally do and shouldn't do, and I assume it'll be fixed by now. Yeah, it's back, okay. But then I use this indexed, like, hyperlinked, the Yogg-Sothoth rules. And for like the past, I don't know, month, like the site loads, but it's really slow for some reason to render. Like it loads all the text, but then it's unresponsive for a minute or 30 seconds or something before I can start clicking on stuff. I don't know. I'm not a web developer. I don't really know what's up with that. Okay, subtypes. Creatures and kindreds share their list of subtypes. Okay, so if I start here and type the word creature... Yeah, there is no creature type that contains creature in it. There are some with CR, crab, crocodile, necron, and scarecrow. But nothing... Okay, this is just... I think this is incorrect. Oh no, I'm so stupid. God, I hate that they made this change, and I had forgotten. And everyone hates this change, even though it's a minor thing. They changed it so when you search for something, what you're looking for shows up down here. And the stuff that doesn't match is up here. So actually, this is wrong. This is a crab, and so it should show up here. It should show up in the bottom. Very funny. But whatever, okay. So here's my creatures. I mean, the Gristle Glutton is pretty meh. And I have actual good draw spells. I don't need to have these guys in, I don't think. And I probably still want to cut one or two more creatures. I think this Mystic is pretty bad because I want to be casting my expensive spells at instant speed. This guy's pretty whatever, but he's green. So I only have like a couple cards that care about Vivid. Maybe just one? No, I have two. Okay. What do I have that cares about elementals? Oh, if I'd had that trigger doubler... No. There's an artifact that draws a card that I think is also Kindred. If I'd taken the elemental doubler, it would draw 2 cards. So I don't really have anything that cares about elementals, except this Ashling's Command, which can copy elementals, and this Flame Braider that can cast elementals. Okay. Whereas I have a million things that are elementals. I just don't have much that cares about elemental. So I shouldn't be trying to keep things just because they're changelings or whatever. The thing is, all the changelings are also multicolored, so I'm happy to keep them for those reasons. Because I have a couple Vivid cards and they're whatever, they're fine. I think I don't really need the Fearduck core. I mean, I guess it would help me with white a little. It ramps me into 5 mana spells, but I don't actually have that many of them. Yeah. Aquatex defenses. I mean, what is this even for? It's for Bree of Clan Stout Arm. So this requires 2 targets, but you can always target players, so that's fine. I kind of don't like this guy. Yeah. He's fine, but I don't mind cutting him. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, that's true. It is a Jeskai deck, I suppose. Cast red spells. Cast creature spells. Okay. We have an opponent who is L.A. Henry, maybe? I guess this is fine. Yeah. I have a mana dork on turn 2, and I don't have access to blue, but this will get me blue. And even if I miss a land, this taps for 2 to cast the Wayfinder because it's an elemental. So, seems like a keep. Okay, Kithkin. No reason to shoot that just now. That's right, I'm red-white elementals. Look out. Too bad I didn't get any of the mythic elementals, but of course everybody wanted those, not just me. Okay, it's a 2-mana 2/1. So I'd like to, let's see, this is 3, I have 5 mana. It would be nice to use the Wayfinder, but I guess that doesn't time out right. So I want to cast this and shoot this guy. See, the fact that this is a changeling really does matter, because I have 2 of these in the deck. And the fact that it's blue and green in my Boros deck is going to make the opponent raise an eyebrow, perhaps. Return that to my hand, but it only cost me 2 mana. Pretty sick card, though. Okay, so now... I'm casting this to get an island. Yeah. And then this can cast one of my elementals. I don't think I need the other one. So you can blight 1, okay, until the end of your next turn, and it's a sorcery. Maybe I kept too much draw in the deck, but I don't think so. They pass, holding up a bunch of mana. Okay, sure. Sure. So they were maybe hoping to trick me into a bad combat. Attack with this, and then they block with a 4/4. I don't think I need unexpected assistance right now. Let's just get that 3/4 back out there. Oh, discard a card. No thanks. Oh, we still shot him in the face for 1. That's nice. Oh, this is so scary. Where's my artifact hate? This card is so good. Even though they're not in good Kithkin colors, it just makes all their stuff so big, and they have unlimited tokens. They don't really have a good attack, though. Hello? I should never play on release day. Yeah, let's load back into the game, please. Okay, my turn again. Yeah, they just passed. Okay. When did I get this? Oh, I must have just drawn it. Okay. 6 mana? Okay. I'll tap this for red and red, please. Oh my god, the music's playing twice now. Yeah, no attacks. I have to turn the music off. I will cast this in my end step. In their end step, though, because I want to have blockers up. Okay. I'm happy enough to listen to the music, but not when it's playing 2 different tracks at the same time. Like, come on. Get it together, wizards. I'm putting on my own music. You can't hear it, but you should put on your own music if you want to. I I got big reach, dorks. All right, what are you doing to me? I wish you wouldn't. Okay. I'm keeping this. We got our big value engine here. But they have big stuff going on. I think I'm okay chumping 5 here. I'd like to blight onto this someday. Like, soon. But I actually am not casting this anytime soon. So I guess we just chump it off. Ooh. How vivid can I get? I can get red, blue, green, and white. I can only do 4. That's enough. I can't do that all right now. I have 7 mana. So I want Bree and this. And I want to play this first so I can loot more. And I guess it turns out I am going to pitch Burning Inquiry because I've just got too much draw and I need more lands. Or just like cards that do something. I could attack with this. Am I going to block with it? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not even blocking the 4th. Well, I could threaten a double block. I don't really want to. God, this stuff is so big. Yeah, I have to just take this. Kind of wish I hadn't chumped off the 1/2 because now I could have used it to chump 6 damage instead of 5, you know? But okay, so now we can 6. I have up to 8 mana, which means I can actually do this as well as do all this stuff. Is that true? It is. So activate this to throw you over the top. And I guess I'll do this now. They're acting like they have some way to deal with my flyer. So I want to attack with it before I show them that I have the Prodigy. Because I don't want them... They might like respond by snapping off my only green creature if I target this, for example. So I want combat to happen before I play this. Interesting. So now that I've lost white, it actually doesn't work anymore. So if I'd done this, if I'd done it in the other order, it would have worked. But that's all right. I'll play this guy. It's another white creature. I'm pretty vulnerable to attacks right now, though. But they're at 7. Target creature. Ugh. This stuff is so big. This card is disgusting. Yeah, just attack with everything. I'll die. Come on. Seven attackers. I have 3 blockers. Yeah. Everything you attack with is something I have to chump. Right? Because I'm taking a million here. This is 5, 17, 21. This is still 16, yeah. I mean, what can you do? This card won the game all by itself. Okay, yeah, sure, I'm alive, but not really. This goes face. Should go to my face, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I can complain about this artifact. It was very strong. But, like, you know, I threatened to have this Bree thing going on, and they had an answer for it. Like, if they hadn't killed me if they hadn't countered Bree, maybe they'd be saying, gosh, if they hadn't dealt with Bree, maybe the match would be me saying, well, gosh, Bree kind of won the game by itself. Although I don't think that would really be true. Because the elemental stuff was doing a lot of damage just for, like, casting expensive spells. I don't know, my elementals were doing a good job. Bree would have been a nice way to finish them off. But they had a way to deal with it, and they had a way to kill me. So that's magic, baby. And it turns out, I mean, I don't know, I could have killed their biggest creature, but it just wouldn't have mattered. Well, I mean, once again, missing a color, but with the Wayfinder to make up for it. It's a keepable hand. It's a bad hand. Okay, it's a fine hand. I still don't do much on turn 2. Hopefully there's something I can usefully kill. Yeah, I could do 2 to them and 1 to me. What a great spell. What is this? 3 mana 3/3. It can copy triggered abilities. Huh. Pretty nice. So if they have an ETB effect, they can cast a creature, and then with ETB on the stack, tap both creatures to copy it. For example... Gross. So X is 1. I can choose a card to show them, and then they exile it. Or I exile it. And then I'll have to do it again. So I can just pitch 2 lands to this, but it is like, it does suck. That they're getting to double all their triggers. I don't have a way to kill this. I could kill the Eater of Wares, but it's already done its work. So we're just going to try to apply the beatdown, I guess. They can flicker this, I'm gonna cry. White has a flicker effect. They could do it if they play a plains here. A punch for my 4/3. Okay, they have another way to kill this. They're gonna blight something and deal 4? Blight and exile. Okay, well, hopefully that was all of their removal. Another target creature. Okay. So I can't play these two on the same turn. And they get this back, so they get to taste my wares again. Once this dies, I mean. Okay, I mean, this is something. This is something. I can kill both of these now. Vivid is 1. I deal 1 to you. 2 damage to you, 1 to you. This black card is so good. If it's just so easy to have more toughness than your opponent when you've just played a 4-mana 5/5, and then you can just make them blight their whole board away. Yeah, that's fine. Exile this card. I mean, I'm still in terrible shape, but at least they're not doubling all their triggers, you know? Target creature can't block. I wonder what creature they'll choose. Oh gosh, big surprise. Oh, I think I'm just, like, dead? Yep, I'm dead. This was not an enjoyable game. The first game I felt like I had some control over, although in the end I got beaten by like a rare that is tough to cope with. In this game, I don't know. I did some things that seemed appropriate to the situation at hand, but had really no control over the game at all. Maybe it's my fault for keeping a hand with no 2-mana plays, but then I drew a 2-mana play, right? Didn't I? I think? Don't remember. Okay, we've got some good stuff here. A 2 to ramp into a turn 3 Ashling's Command if necessary. Or not even necessary, like if it seems appropriate. Crazy to play this first, right? It must be crazy. I could apply a little bit more damage, but like this way, I miss 1 turn of attacking for 2, but I get to develop an entire extra creature a turn early. What is this? Mill 4, then put a creature or land on top. And then there's this ability that it's not... Well... For each land in your graveyard? Wow. Milled 3 of these, huh? I see. Okay. Interesting. Well... Do I want my land cycler? What does this do? I'm almost able to cast it, so I probably shouldn't pitch it. Boulder Dash is bad at the moment, but could be good soon. Am I supposed to keep all of this? That seems crazy. And yet, I mean, I think it's right. No, because this is maybe gonna. I'm gonna be discarding off of this soon as well. Let's. No, I don't know. This is the only thing I want to play now, and this, I hope, will be useful soon against a bunch of little shitty elves, right? I decline. If they kill my 2/2 and I'm short a land, it's going to be really sad. Their stuff all has 3 toughness. This doesn't seem fair. Okay, it's a land. The thing is, like, I can almost just cast both of these, because, right? If I hit another land, these can finish off the 2 creatures after Ashling's Command. And even if I don't, I could use Ashling's Command to make 2 treasures instead of... I mean, you want to draw 2, right? Obviously. But I think that... No. Do I really want this? I'm going to... I guess not. Their stuff is all too big. Well, I should have pitched it last turn, it turns out. If I was going to pitch it, of course. The sooner the better. But I didn't know. What I drew this turn could have made a difference. No, we don't want to trade. They want to trade. This is actively doing stuff for me while it's on the field, and this doesn't do anything until it dies. God, how does everybody have these insanely good cards? Can I do anything about this? What's my Vivid at? 2. Could be 3. I can kill this. Yeah. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that 6/6. I guess I attack first with my 6/5, right? This can gain menace, but I don't want to spend the mana on it right now, do I? No. They don't have a good double block for it, really. If it... Yeah, okay. Yeah, everything else I want to do is elementals, so I can afford to spend real lands on this. Fine. They get their treasure. But I got my 2-drop to trade up into a 3. Oh, I could have done the 3 damage here and finished it off with... Oh. That probably would have been better. I forgot about that. Yeah. Well, I deserve to lose this game, I guess. I might still win. I mean, they're at 14. I have a lot more on board than they do. And they're drawing a million cards. But... Copy of Elemental U control. Okay. Yeah, I mean, not much to do but slam in here, right? But hold this back. That's fine. That's all fine. They want to take 6? I could flash out copying this to kill their 4/3 and trample over so they take 10. Kind of appealing, right? If they blocked any... If they blocked anything bigger with this, I could kill it, but they didn't. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna... Let's see. Copy an elemental. Oh, wait. I could... Hang on. I can get Vivid. I should have done this before attacks, I think. I didn't even see this line. Yeah, copy an elemental, 2 to everything. This elemental, your creatures. Yeah, I should have done this before attacking. I missed a bunch of damage this way. I think they were dead? Yeah, gain 4, okay. You're dead if you do that. You're dead if you do this. Okay. So missed a cool play at the most appropriate time, but found it before it was too late. And managed to win despite complaining about my opponents having all these cool cards. They were a little bit too focused on value. Not necessarily saying they made any mistakes, right? Just in the matchup, what their cards were doing was a little bit too focused on value. Maybe they drew too much of the value part of their deck. Maybe their deck had too much value in it. Maybe they misjudged in the play. Who can say? Could just be that they didn't have the cards to actually deal with the threat I was posing. Or they misplayed, or they misdrafted. Anything could have happened. Anyway, this hand's great. Thank goodness for that Evolving Wilds and Changeling. Green. Green-white. Kithkins with no 2-mana play, huh? I'm happy to see it, I guess. Wow. Nice draw. Yeah, I'm happy to develop out the Elemental Boy. Green-white is not likely to have a way to kill this. With no creatures on board. Right. It's not tapped and they can't punch it, so... Okay, whatever this gets, okay. Well... I guess I'm going to tweeze this and then play out a 2-mana card because it's an elemental. Pitching... I definitely want to pitch something. You? Sure. Well, no, a 2/1... I think I like this one better for now. Pretty strong. Order. I have 6 mana. This is a sorcery? Yeah. I could play this and then blight onto it. I'd rather not. I think we're just going to let this be for now. Discard nothing. I think my hand's pretty good. I mean, this is not the greatest card, but it's also a 2-mana 3/4 reach. Right? I'm going to want something to blight on, I suspect. So it doesn't do anything except the ETB. Red. That's annoying. Now I can't easily finish it off. Six mana. Could be 7 if I played this. But that's not enough to do what I want. So tap this for, I don't know, blue. Yeah, and I had 4 damage to finish it off if they blocked. I mean, this is the most obvious, hey, I have a combat trick. I don't actually. But I have something similar. Right, I have some way to finish it off, some way to punish them for blocking. Now an attack is looking pretty bad. Because I don't have a convenient creature to blight anymore. I'd have to like 3-for-1 myself to kill this. Let's play a land and get out and pass. Because I do want to get up to 6 mana at some point, and I don't currently have multiple cards to discard. Oh, this card is BS. Fortunately, I can kill it. Unfortunately, I have to give up a card to do so. 2 cards. Oh, it's only Blight 1. I thought it was Blight 2. I got confused. This, I guess. I have a good double block. Are you sure? They might have a trick here. I can't count. Oops. I thought I could double block and kill that. Great. Yeah, it's a 5/6, not a 5/5. Very tricky in this format. Sometimes creatures don't have the same toughness as their power. You really got to look out for that. I don't think I'm supposed to block this. What I was supposed to do is have another 2/1 so I could... Well, I guess that wouldn't help. Just like, I can trade here, and I mean, that's fine. The problem is they're just way ahead after that trade, so I'm like hoping to somehow deal with this post-trade. I don't really have a way to do that. So, yeah, I mean, this is stopping more damage by holding all of these off than it would be by blocking here. Okay, this is maybe the best card I could have drawn if I had blue mana, which I don't. The white splash finally coming back to bite me. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna play one of these. I probably won't have to discard multiple lands anytime soon. I think it's about time to chump off a 1/1. Going to 5 is a little dangerous. God, they have another one? Oh my God. Gonna uninstall this game. If I owned any cards, I would rip them and set them on fire. I mean, I could have had another 2/1 and a 3/2 here. I would still be losing. I could have triple blocked, though, and killed it. 6 damage and 5 toughness. Yeah. Okay, well, let's just stick around for a minute here. Ashling's Command can maybe do something surprising if I draw it. I don't need to stop. I was just trying to click pass. Okay. All right. I think I have to wait. So I convoke this and... Well, what's the point? There's no reason to do that. Might as well just main this and hope to draw something else I can do. Is any instant or sorcery? Yeah. Great. Okay, I'm dead this turn regardless, so let's gift them a fish here. God, how miserable. What went wrong this game? I mean, this Mana Dork was doing cool stuff, but then I ran out of expensive cards to play. And I didn't deal with this 5/6 in time. Well, it was a 3/4. And that let it become a 5/6 and fight one of my other creatures. I forget what it was. The 3/4 with reach, right? Whereas if I'd killed this, I think I was just like trying to be mana efficient. I developed a 3/4 and then another 2 mana creature instead of... No. I think I just developed out the 3/4 when it was the only thing I could do with my turn. And then... Well, I was planning to blight... Well, I could have blighted one of my smaller guys instead of developing the 3/4, but it wouldn't have been mana efficient is my recollection. And before I could... And after that, before I untapped, they made it a 5/6 and killed the 3/4. And then, of course, I threw away 2 of my creatures. That was obviously a big problem. Not clear that would have impacted the outcome. I don't know. I guess the deck just sucked. I thought, like, I don't know, Mana Dorks and a bunch of draw and, like... I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the deck. It seems pretty good. Right, a ton of draw, Mana Dorks to play all the spells, removal, big beaters, elemental triggers. I don't know. It's a mystery. I suck at this game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.